Yeah. All right. So next we have an interesting question from Katie in Louisville, Kentucky, all the
From
way from
where?
the United States. Kentucky?
Oh, what
You ever
city? I
heard
couldn't hear.
Louisville? Did I say it wrong? Did I say it like someone who's never been to Louisville?
Oh no, I don't
Because I
know.
don't. Okay,
Yeah,
Louisville.
yeah, okay.
Okay, it's probably wrong. And you're just not going to tell me, and then you'll tell me afterwards. But
No,
that's
no. I
fine.
mean,
Katie,
you're saying it with such confidence. I thought, maybe it's a city I
Louis,
haven't heard of. That's kind of
Louisville, Louisville. Okay, now
okay.
I'm self-conscious. And I hate you. Hey, hi guys. I would love to get your thoughts on structuring ad groups within a campaign by top, middle, and bottle. Top, middle. Now I'm flustered. Dang it. Top, middle, and bottom of funnel themes. Okay, and here
Said I
that's
was
a breakdown.
getting
You
the
guys
bottle.
can't see the question, but she very thoughtfully laid out top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. So I'm going to read each one of these. Top of funnel, keywords that would be triggered by informational searches, ad copy that is more general information, educational / informational landing page. That's top of funnel. So that's people that are, you know, typically going to be less valuable to you as a business. Middle of funnel, keywords that go into a bit more product or service depth / specifics. Ad copy that highlights specific features, price, quality details, or competitive advantages. In a landing page with product or service information and conversion option. And then bottom of funnel, keywords that would be triggered by high purchase intent. Ad copies containing conversion CTAs, call to action. And then landing page with product or service conversion option. So very well thought up, very well written. Appreciate the question, Katie. Jason,
Yo.
your thought.
Well, Katie from Louisville, Kentucky. That's a great question.
I knew it.
That's a great question. So Chris, I'm just going to briefly give my thoughts, and then I want to turn back the question to you because I have some questions for you about this. So, Katie, you have a great strategy. You've thought things out. Who am I to sit up here and say that it's a bad idea? I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say it's not something I would normally do for a few reasons. Number one, I would be worried about like, okay, top of funnel, heating and air. Maybe you target a keyword like my air conditioner is out. How do you know if your air conditioner is out? But then bottom of funnel, air conditioning services, Memphis. What I would be worried about is those keywords. That's, we could go on and on with examples, but my point is I'd be worried about keywords conflicting and getting bottom of funnel traffic that actually comes through the top of funnel and middle that came through the bottom. And the keywords are just going to be so close because everything's about the same topic. Unless you're doing like real exact match, I'd be kind of worried about that. The other reason I wouldn't be a huge fan of this at the campaign level is the great Chris Schaefer mindset of don't make things more complex than they have to be. So now you're doing 3 campaigns instead of 1. Now you got to do ad extensions for all 3 campaigns. Now you got to do negative keywords. Now you got to worry about the settings and all that kind of stuff.
She actually says structuring ad groups within a campaign. So she's actually suggesting all within one single campaign for this.
Okay, gotcha. I saw the word campaign structure. So that's where I was going. If I was to go down this road, I would try it with ad groups, and maybe you could name your ad groups in a certain way where you could filter and get the data. Like if an ad group is HVAC Memphis, start the ad group name with like top of funnel, if it's a top of funnel word, or bottom of funnel if it's a bottom of funnel keyword or ad group. But that said, Chris, the reason I'm not into this is because I do manual bids, and with manual bids, I can control everything anyway. So if we have an ad group like air conditioning companies in Memphis, and the ad group is Memphis air conditioning, and all the air conditioning Memphis related keywords go in there, if I want to try top of funnel keywords, middle of funnel keywords, I'll try them. And I'll just lower the bids on them initially because I think they're going to be less valuable. And I'll review the data as it comes in, and I'll manage the bids manually. So that's where I'm at. So it's not a good fit for me. But that said, Chris, she's very thought out. It sounds like it can be a good strategy if you want to organize your own account this way. That's the beautiful thing about Google Ads. Different things work for different people. So number one, do you agree with that it is something someone could try? And number two, can I just get your thoughts on top of funnel, middle of funnel on search? Does that work?
Yeah. So, Katie, good. I mean, it's a good question. I feel like we could probably talk a whole episode about this kind of strategy.
That's what I'm thinking, dude.
Because
the funnels.
There's
we could talk about the funnels, parts of the funnel.
Yeah.
What to do.
Because so let's talk. I mean, the main thing is we're going to pick apart the negative stuff. So the negative, because there's lots of good things that could happen, but nobody's here to talk about all the amazing things that could happen because it may not happen to you. Let's talk about the bad
next
thing.
week, Katie. We're going to do an episode on this next week. Coming up next week, we're going to talk about funnels.
Okay, done.
Yeah,
okay, so here's the thing, Jason. I think you're completely right. The fact that some searches will be caught by each of these top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, you will not have a clean system. If you were to look through all of your top of funnel stuff, you will still get some stuff that should be middle of funnel. I'd say middle of funnel is very difficult to define because top of funnel is obvious. Middle of funnel, bottom of funnel is usually hard to define. And it's hard to know, like, is this appropriate? So
yeah,
I'd say a lot of the times it's going to be really difficult. So the permeation between the searches from top, middle to bottom is going to just be all over the place. And in order to do that, you would have to, what Jason said, use exact match. And that brings me to my third point. If you do this with exact match and you start having tons of keywords and all kinds of stuff like this better be a campaign that's worth your time and investment to
in-house employee.
Right. In-house employee, they're spending 10, 20, 30 grand a month. I mean, there's going to be some value in doing this because you're going to have the data to see it. But you know what you're going to get? You're going to get a lot of low search volume terms. You're going to get a lot of keywords that get one click a week, and then, I mean, what are you doing? Because then at that point, it's like, is it worth all the effort here? So I'd say I like it. And I think we're going to talk more about it.
I like the way she's thinking.
Yeah, I do. I like it. And like Jason said, I think we're going to bring it up for a whole new topic.